everybody, welcome to Spikey Saturday number 308 on the Mana Leek. More Crimson Vow forever. We have a bomb in the pack, so we take the bomb. A couple of pieces of removal here. Twin Blade Geist is fine, but let's pick up the Hiveheart Shaman. Rare is not bomb, and there is no removal. That's unfortunate. I see a Diregraph Scavenger, I see a Heron of Hope. But this pack is bad. We might just take this dig up, and we could play green something and be well on our way with a Hiveheart Shaman and a dig up to splashing a third color. So I'm actually going to take the dig up. Well, now we get a Wolfkin Outcast. I have a reason to want to be green already, and this is the best card in the pack anyways. There's no removal here. This card's not a bomb. So let's take an Outcast. Hey-ya. Hey-ya. We've got a Hookhand Mariner if we want to stick on green. We've got a Gluttonous Guest, which is good in black. I see no removal. I see no bombs. I will stick on green with good green card. Still not loving the format. Still not liking the format. Still not tolerating the format. Win rate's fine. Definitely lower than mid, but like, you know, it's not like 50% or anything. So we'll get there. We'll get to a set that I like. Maybe Kamigawa. This pack is also bad. All of these packs have been atrocious. I don't want the green card. I don't want the artifact. I don't want to really get into any colors for any of these cards. I guess Belligerent Guest is the best card here. Traveling Minister works like specifically if we get into green-white training, but Belligerent Guest is just good. Well, we get a Spore Crawler. That's the color that we are pretty certain that we are. There's no removal. There's nothing pushing me into another color. Let's take the Crawler. I should also mention, while we have a bit of a break here waiting for packs, the Sweatsuit Invitational has updated. This is every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. These are the tournaments that I've been doing every week for like a year that Hunter Pence hosts. It has upgraded. It is now presented by Wizards of the Coast in Matcherino and Pineapple Labs still, of course, the coffee place. There's now a bunch of prizes. We get gems for showing up or winning. We get $100 for winning as well as that bag of coffee. So the competition has gone up. The prizes have gone up, which of course means the people attending has gone back up. The people attending got a little bit random there towards the last few sweatsuits. So check them out. They should be a good time. Nothing I really want here. Yeah, nothing's getting me into another color yet. So I think I'll take a Snarling Wolf that I'm not going to play. Okay, 8th pick Lambholt Raconteur. Tells me that red-green wolves might be a thing we want to look at. And we've already got a guest. We get a Disciple or a Sharpshooter. We're on 4 humans already. They're both pretty replaceable. Having a Sharpshooter has always been nice. But yeah, so check out the Sweatsuit Invitational. Should be fun times. Since it's through Matcherino, apparently you can contribute money to our prize pool. I don't really know why anybody would do that, but it's an option. I'm confident in my draft skill, but if you want to give money, you could always just give it directly to me. We've got a Sporeback Wolf, which is filler for this deck. There's also a Sure Strike, which I would play. Witch's Web may or may not make the main board. We'll see. Millipede, Hearse. I don't care for any of this. Let's take the Millipede, I guess. Finally, Hearse is going late. People were picking that so highly, so much. And thankfully, that's going last pick now, too. We get a wedding announcement. Well, we're splashing it. 'cause it's stupid. It's one of the 50 stupid cards in the set. Also, this is my like standard. I am green, probably red. Here's a pack with a crushing canopy and a mulch. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white cards. Half the pack is white. I'm not playing white yet. Let's take the wedding announcement. There is always the chance we still get into green-white rather than splashing that wedding announcement. But if we don't end up in white, we are still 100% playing this wedding announcement. The other thing I should talk about, because I don't do this much. I don't on my videos talk about my sponsorships and my affiliates, and I feel like I should because that's how I get money. I am an affiliate of Altar Sleeves now, and we'll talk about that in a second because we're taking this Wolf Strike, obviously. Again, 1 green card in the pack. We're not being cut. This is pick 2 and somebody took a rare. The packs are just very uneven, and this seems to happen quite a bit. So Altar Sleeves is this really cool site if you play probably constructed formats, which I don't happen to play constructed formats much. But if you're double sleeving your decks, for Commander, for example, you're probably putting a card in a perfect sleeve, and then in a perfect fit, and then in your regular sleeve. What if your perfect fit sleeve had Altered Art on it? So you could make your Elish Norn that looks like that look like that. It's kind of a cool idea, and if I was more into Commander, I would be all over this. But if you want, you can go to altersleeves.com/themanaleak or use the Manaleak at checkout to get 5% off your order. And of course, help the channel out. Here, I see a Vile Spawn Spider if we wanted to try to get black back into green-blue. We do have a Millipede already. The green in the pack is not great. The white in the pack is not great. The red in the pack is fine. We're not really set up yet for the spider. So I actually think I want to just take the aggro creature. Well, now we have a reason to think about green-white. We have a reason to try to get a whole bunch of wolves into red-green. I think I want to try to go the wolf route. So let's take Runebound Wolf here. I'll play a Ripsaw. I'll skin your butt raw. Because if my day keeps going this way. So on and so forth. We could play a Sure Strike. A combat trick is good to have. I think we can get a Flourishing Hunter should we so desire it. Another dig up for splashing. I think we're going to take another Spore Crawler here. And here we can finally take our Dawnheart Disciple. We've got 5 humans. We'll take our Dawnheart Disciple. We're going to cut a bunch of these non-wolves for wolves if we can. There's a Crushing Canopy for the side. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. So we're not playing Millipede, assuming we're red-green werewolves. We are unlikely to play this Witch's Web. We'll take an Honored Heirloom to splash. And we get a last pick, Phalanx. Well, we got ourselves an Ill-Tempered Loner. Pretty happy with that. We got a couple of gold cards here. I took a run to the washroom. Well, the cards didn't matter. Boy. Those are some weird signals that we got really late picks, but we're taking the obvious bonkers bomb and wolf. And our deck's looking pretty good, I'm going to say. We've got an Alluring Suitor. Unfortunately, no wolf that I want to play here, or removal. Removal might be one of our tricky, sticky points. So let's try to fix that if we can. I don't know if we can. We certainly want a Weaver. It's a wolf, which is going to matter for our Wolfkin Outcast and our Runebound Wolf, and it's going to help us splash our wedding announcement. A Glorious Sunrise. I like Overrun. Well, a third of an overrun, I suppose. I like ramping. I like drawing cards. I like gaining life. Pretty light on the removal. We have 7 wolves and werewolves. Blood tokens we are making. I'm going to say on average 1. I don't believe we have to play this Honored Heirloom, not with a Weaver and a Dig Up and a Hiveheart Shaman. We'll take the Scorpion just for like death touchy blocks with a Wolf Strike. Yeah, the removal's just not flowing, eh? Removal, no flow. We'll take a knife, I think. We've got a lot of creatures. Getting blood tokens is pretty important. So let's pick it up. A bramble worm. I don't mind a bramble worm on the top end. I still would have liked some more playable wolves at some point, but all the wolves we're getting are like lightning wolves and prisoners and yada yada crapola. What's our human count? 8? Because at this point we're just figuring out what to cut. I think we're cutting the disciple. And that guest that I just picked up. Nothing here. Nothing here. It almost feels like somebody is in red. This is the issue with the weird packs, right? It feels like somebody's in red-green werewolves. But I don't think so. I think the packs just didn't have the cards I needed. I actually wanted to grab that third canopy. Sawblade Slinger, I don't think it'll make our main deck, but we'll side it in case of artifacts or zombies. And I guess with werewolves, you have the issue of, like, there's never going to be 5 werewolves in a pack. There's only ever going to be rarely 2 because they take the flip card slots. But, I mean, we've got power. We've got Hiveheart Shaman. We've got Ill-Tempered Loner. We've got Wedding Announcement. Getting 3 bombs in your deck is step 1 to playing this format correctly. 8-7-2. I would have really liked an Evolving Wilds at some point. But no dice on that. But yeah, I think we'll head on in. Do I need this Sporeback Wolf? 7 wolves. The wolf carrying is the Outcast and the Runebound Wolf. I would trade it for a Dawnheart Disciple, which would care about 7 humans, although not in the nighttime. I think we'll keep it as is. Let's keep it as is. All right, in for match 1. Let's see if we can get some wins. Oh, I'll certainly play first. Sure. We'll want to find a plains at some point, but we've got 2 playables, 1 playable with a land, and 2 lands, and as long as this wolf is alive, we've got that. It's a good start. Let's hope our opponent doesn't play bombs before we do. Fun fact, with the newest update, the whole game runs slower now, like animation-wise, which is really weird. Opponent is not a coward. So, like, your discards the card just moves much more slower to the graveyard, and cards being played play slower. It's very strange. Very strange. Ooh, hello. Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna dig up. Feels to me kind of like they have a syncopate. I think that's why they passed the turn. Bounce spell? Sure. A-okay. A-okay if that was your plan. Hookhand Mariner, sure thing. Hit me for 2, sure thing. So we're sitting on 5 mana. So that feels to me like a Scorpion to block and a Wedding Announcement to start getting stupid. Man, Hookhand Mariner, 4/4 for 4. That is also casually just a set 6/4. Why are you willing to give this up? Because you're not getting creatures? I'll take 2. Millipede, you just wanted to make sure that this was a bit bigger. Well, it's still a 4/4. That's still pretty good. Let's pack a chainsaw on our 1/1 here. Come on in for 4. Take it. Good stuff. Let's drop our wolf so that we don't get nighttime. Let's get our next 1/1. They do have a syncopate and 2 bounce spells. Teaming me. Well, I'll block the 4/4 that I'm afraid of. And I'll take 6 any day of the week. Let me guess, you've got another Moldcraft Millipede? No. Interesting choice. Can I interest you in taking some damage, perhaps? Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. I kind of want to get the Outcast down, but we could just double drop. Yeah, let's double drop because they're all going to get +1/+1. And plus, we might be playing around a Siphon Essence here, or another Syncopate. Oakshade Stalker Flash? Sure. It gets flipped back anyways. Deal with it. Okay, so luckily we're wide enough we don't super care about their insects yet. The 4/4 is like vaguely the problem at the moment, and it's not even that big of a problem. They got their 5 insects, good for them. Pass the turn. You dang right. Well, let's ask them to get rid of one of their insects, please. And thank you. Goodbye, insect. Get rid of your 6/3? Sure thing. I have an Outcast. I also have a Spore Crawler. Let's make it back to daytime for the time being. Let's make them fear night. Weaver, sure. Yeah, you don't want to attack with all. Ooh, a Hiveheart Shaman as well. Nifty. Nifty, nifty, nifty. Let's suit up a Spore Crawler, because drawing a card sounds pretty cool. And then we'll see what happens. Bombs win games. That's The deep strategy. We don't have any sideboards. They don't have zombies. They have one zombie. They don't have flyers. They have one flyer. It happens to be the zombie. What is their blue for? For interaction, I guess? Interesting. I almost kind of want the Honored Heirloom just to mess with their graveyard a little bit. I don't think we need to, though. I think we just go back in. Deck seems fine. Functions fine. So let's do it. Channel updates. The Kingdom Death Monster gameplay video did great. Those will be coming weekly, at least. Definitely weekly to start. I won't do them more than weekly, but I've got the next 2 weeks done already. Or at least filmed. They have to be edited still. It's been super fun. If you've not been checking out the Kingdom Death Monster videos, you should. They are some of the most fun I've had editing, some of the most fun I've had filming. Really, really, really enjoy it. Easy keep here. We'll need to find a mountain someday, but easy keep. Let's start out with a Sporeback Wolf. And then I think we'll jam into... We'll see. Let's jam into... You flip into a 3-3? Yeah, let's get the Alluring Suitor down. They're looking to ramp here, it seems. Hookhand Mariner, good curve out. Bone curve out. Glorious Sunrise is going to help next turn. Going to definitely help next turn. Start with a Spore Crawler. Vile Spawn Spider. Dream Shackle Geist. Okay. They do have a problematic flyer. They have tapped my Spore Crawler. Yeah, I'm good with this. It's going to change our Glorious Sunrise turn, but we get rid of the Mariner. Well, there's our Sharpshooter to stop any issues going on there. And no counter magic mana up. Let's get in with our Spore Crawler here. But we now need to protect that Sharpshooter, which they'll probably tap. Down it goes. So they're going to attempt to race us. Skywarp Scab? Alright, we're going to have to bring in Crushing Canopies. Not much choice. We could Glorious Sunrise. They're tapped out. Let's do it. Glorious Sunrise, +1/+1 and trample, and swing with team. They want to race us? Let's race. Come on and slam. 12 trample. 12 trample. You want to race? We got a race. We got a very short race. I don't know who's going to win, but it's going to be a short race. The Dubs, okay. Goodbye Weaver. Hello, draw a card. Goodbye Weaver. Hello, draw a card. You dropped a 9. Ooh. Hello, Ill-Tempered Loner. So they can keep tapped down my Sharpshooter now. They could hit me for 5 if they would like. I'm threatening 5 of my own back. Oh, they're going to come in with a spider too. That seems aggressive. They decide differently. In for 5, that's fine. They're looking at their Geist. Why? I still do wish that Arena did not have hovering stuff. Turning off your Vile Spawn Spider, that seems like a bad idea. But you do you. Toxic Scorpion, sure. Land for turn, sure. I similarly have a land. So what can we do? I think we just overrun again? Overrun again, and I've got Sure Strike kicking around. So yeah, let's overrun again. Let's come on in for 5 trample. Let's Sure Strike the wolf. So they take 8, 7? 7, I think. Drop them to 2, drop an Ill-Tempered Loner, and if they don't kill this Loner, they're dead. I guess they could technically block it with a 1/1 and only take 1, but also +1/+1 and trample to the team. I don't quite know how they're going to get out of this one. Sure. I am presenting 15 trample, I believe, if my math is correct. So what do you got? A bounce spell? You don't have a bounce spell. You're lying. You ain't got a bounce spell at all. You ain't got one. I was vaguely debating if I wanted to get the mana to play my Brambleworm. Bye. All right, 1-0. Play bombs, win games. But John, what do you do if you can't find any bombs during your draft? What in-depth strategy would you advise to win at Crimson Vow? Click the gear button and concede and resign. Because you will not win. Yes, you will win. Yes, there are ways of winning. But you are very much behind the 8 ball if you are starting with a very low number of bombs or no bombs in your deck. That's just the way the format goes. Ric Flair hair. Woo indeed. Yeah, that's a start. Could have a 2-drop creature in the hand, but otherwise great. Splash color in hand. Sold. Alright, could do with less lands on top of the deck, but okay. Yeah, pass to attackers, my turn. Let's start with the thing that gets us an actual card right away. As opposed to a thing that gets us a thing to discard a card. You're flipping. Okay. Well, I have a Weaver of Blossoms. Do you have a Siphon Essence? No? Well, I'm not attacking. You have a Scattered Thoughts. Well, already then. So pass the turn, play nothing, flip. I have concerns about a list of about 12 bombs that I'm terrified of coming down this turn. Are we going to get Crimson Vowed here? No, that's good. Toxic Scorpion, you got it. Ooh, a Wolf Strike. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Yeah, let's go Wolfkin Outcast holding up a Sure Strike. Don't do it. Don't do it. There is a 6-drop and a 7-drop that I do not wish you to cast. That is not one of them. Definitively not one of them. Alright, well, we're going to come in with Mr. Wolfkin Outcast and Mr. Sporecrawler here. And we're going to have to use some combat tricks to just clean stuff up a little bit. Yeah, we're going to Sure Strike that. Get rid of your Scorpion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we'll drop a Blood Petal Celebrant and hold up this Wolf Strike. Maybe I should have used the Wolf Strike right then and there to get rid of the Hunter. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's block and get a blood token. Okay, that's too many. We got to get rid of 1. Too many 6/6s. So this presents an issue. A rather significant issue that we are low on removal in our deck. And they have 6/6s. I don't much care for that. We've got a good double block here at least, so that's holding them back. But now we also have to kill the Cruel Witness. Another Scorpion. Okie dokes. In fact, I think we've used up our removal. Our 1 Wolf Strike. We have no red removal. Yeah, we have lost. This game is over. So we're going to need Crushing Canopies. And removal has to be saved for 6/6s. Feels bad. Feels bad. This is why I absolutely despise the advice of just draft removal and hold it. If you're not doing that, that's why you're losing Crimson Vow. I would... Pardon me? Grizzly Ritual cast off of a Weaver of Blossoms? If you would like to go back and explain to me where in the draft we were supposed to pick up our oodles of removal, I would love to hear. Because we didn't have the option. We need a Crushing Canopy for a flyer. We want another Sharpshooter for flyers. We will cut Lamholt Raconteur, which is not doing much. Ripsaw makes things into 6/6s, so that's a start. I believe we'll cut a Blood Petal Celebrant. We're not exactly... I mean, Blood Petal Celebrant's part of our aggro plan. We'll cut the Knife. Not seeing any zombies. Yeah, I think we just kind of have to hope a little bit. Hope that we get our bombs. Hope that they don't get a bunch of 6/6s first. And go back in time and cheat and sneak some removal into our packs, I guess. This works. Gets our splash land, Runebound Wolf on 2, Spiked Ripsaw on 3. Give me my planes. Ooh. Well, now we got a curve. I'd almost wish that this was just a 3-drop creature. In for 2. Drop my Ripsaw. Binding Geist? Sure. I got my Mariner. No attacks. Flippity dippity. I like it. So let's suit up the Ridge Wolf, or the Runebound Wolf, rather. And let's slam in for 11. I mean, they have interaction, obviously, but let's see what they've got. You can't block the Raider. Oh, you can block the Raider. It's a 3-1. It's 2 or less that can't be blocked. Block and a Bleed Dry seems good. They got to get removal because they were a smart, intelligent drafter. Unlike me, who chose to not have removal in my deck. Oh no, it's a 4-4. Whatever will I do? I'll flood out and lose is what I'll do, I guess. That's what I'll do. In for 5. Have we seriously not drawn a card? We have not drawn a card. This is turn 6. We've drawn 5 lands off the top. No, we drew a Mariner. We've drawn 4 lands and a Mariner. Magic the Gathering, folks. Magic the Gathering. We still might just win. It looks like they might be stumbling a bit too, because I'm just going to casually come in for 7 here. Jump a lump. Spore Crawler. Kill it? Sure. And this is why equipment is a little bit stupid. Smashy, smashy. Blood away. And, oops, I also have an ill-tempered loner. Enjoy. Hey! Our deck tried to make us lose. But big things versus small things didn't do anything. Go big things. Yeah, let's go back in. Their removal is unconditional. We can't really dodge it, unfortunately. So I guess get a hand like that again, somehow, on the draw, and see what we can do. No, that's a hand like that again, sort of. Evolve your wild, get your swamp. Island. I don't understand your mana base. They appear to be... They're splashing a Bleed Dry. I just got that. They're splashing a Bleed Dry. There is no justice in this world. Oh, where's my planes? To me. Pass the turn holding up your Siphon Essence, I dare you. Honored Heirloom? Sure. Ooh, a Crushing Canopy. That'll do some work. But I would first like to get a creature down. And then come on and slam for 2. Sure. If you're going to spend your entire turn, 3 mana, spend your entire turn suiting up that Storm Chaser Drake, and I'm just going to kill it next turn. I'm going to kill it and drop a Wedding Announcement. Draw your card. Play your land. Get your Scorpion. I'm gonna crush your canopy. I'm gonna drop a bomb rare. You want to trade Scorpions? No? Okay. They still have a lot of cards in hand, which is threatening. Cruel Witness, kind of okay. More lands, don't necessarily need them, but here's a Chainsaw. Let's Chainsaw up this 1/1. And, yeah, you wanna trade Scorpions? Ooh, you do want to get rid of a Scorpion. Sold. Let's draw a card off of the wedding announcement. More lands, of course. Oh boy. 8 of the top 14. Got that. 3 me. Binding Geist, sure thing. Ooh, a Wolf Strike. Yeah, let's drop Spiked Ripsaw on the Scorpion. And then let's go Mariner Scorpion. The old Chumpalump. We get the flip, and we've got a Wolf Strike up to deal with that flyer. Hello, Ill-Tempered Loner. Scatter your thoughts. One bomb down and flipped, second bomb at the ready. I need them to spend their turn casting one big creature. Well, you can cast your Binding Geist and another decently large creature as long as it is not Caretaker or Hullbreaker with mana up. That's all I ask for. Binding Geist the Raider, sure. Surveil away. Wait, did you not surveil away, or was no animation you leaving it on top? No animation must have been them leaving it on the top. Imagine if we had a battle log in this over 4-year-old game. How cool would that be? Stitched Assistant. Okay. You gonna sack your Cruel Witness? No? Okay. A Weaver of Blossom? Okay. Well, your flyer's the most threatening, so it needs to go away. How close are we to just killing them? I'll take the 3. I think we'll kill the 3/4. Because that way they're taking, like, a lot. Yeah, let's come on and slam. For 11. Take 6. I have this Outcast. Hang on. There we go. Don't try to bone me on my tapping. I have this wolf, and I have this wolf. Bye. Bye. Bombs are stupid. This format is stupid. It's really bad. I don't even like it when I win. Let's go for the 3-0. I just don't feel like I'm making choices. I'm playing bombs and winning. And I think we lost the game that we didn't play bombs. So let's play some bombs. All right, don't flood out on me, and this is a start. That is a nice aggressive 2-drop. Show me a 2-drop or 3-drop on top. Hey, there's a 3-drop. How much can I keep going with this? Shh. Show me a 4-drop on top. Damn it. Only works once. In for 2. Here's something to stop your attack. Pardon? Use your combat trick. I would love you to use your combat trick. To save your 2-1. Sure. Yeah, sure. Catgeist? Sure. The plan has stopped working a bit. Like a lot. A lot of bit. I don't want... Alright, you get to hit me with the Catgeist once, because I want this blood token. They played a bomb first, we're dead. We've got a turn to pretend like we can kill that before we're just going to get absolutely drowned in value. Because we can't kill that. We have a Wolf Strike and not something big enough to kill it with Wolf Strike. Oh, come on, deck. Come on. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 lands in our top 12. We have a Glorious Sunrise, and I guess we're going to draw a card. Wolfkin Outcast? Okay. Yeah, we need to block that Catgeist, I suppose. They get a Scab and an Assistant. Hopefully they don't have a land in hand? Maybe? So they can't Diver Scab? You're going to Chill the Grave by Celebrant, drawing more cards that you now can never cast. I don't know that I would have done that, but okay. Can you stop drawing so many goddamn lands? Let's draw a card. This is not a land. We got there. Alright, they found a land and a Syncopate, which is not useful. At least Aruth is not... Ooh, a Necroduality, okay. Aruth has not been... Oh my good god. Aruth has not been super kind to them. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? 10 lands in our top 16. Okay. So what could I have here? I could have 10 Trample. And they could stop 6 of it. I think I just want to keep drawing cards while I've got the mana. Alright, so let's not attack. Let's Spore Crawler and Ripsaw. Repository Scab, so they're going to get 2 of them, buying back a Bolt and a Chill of the Grave. It's not the worst. It will probably kill my Spore Crawler, and I won't get to draw the card, which sucks. But we're basically just looking for Wolf Strike, kill Aruth at the point at which they mill out. I assume they'll sack Celebrant and Catgeist. Yeah. So Catgeist is gone, so they can recast it someday. Flamebolt is back. This is gone. They get their blood token. They buy back Chill the Grave. They can cast Chill the Grave if they want to, but I don't think they have great attacks. Yeah, they're just passing the turn. Oh my god. Why? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of our top 18. There are 6 lands in this 22 card deck. It is time for us to suit up our Wolfkin Outcast. Make it an 8/7. Still not quite as big as I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we would have 5 mana left. So we would not be able to cast Brambleworm if we draw it. So let's see if we can draw a Brambleworm. Hook hand, sure thing. No attacks. Hook hand. And let's Ripsaw up our hook hand. And then if they want to shoot my Spore Crawler, they can. But I need to find, sure, tap it down, that's fine. So you drew a Falconwrath Celebrants and a Geistlight Snare that you never get to cast. Sounds good. You drew 2 lands off the top. Sounds good. You've got a Bolt and 2 cards that we don't know about. One's a Skywing Scab. Okay, that's going to kill us. 2 Skywing Scabs thanks to Necroduality. Crushing Canopy's coming in. We need to kill Necroduality. And we can kill Skywarp Scabs. 2 more lands. Perfect. They're down to 11 cards. So we just have to find something to kill Aruth before too long. At least we're drawing 2 cards a turn too. Hey, there's the Wolf Strike. They're at 11 cards. Okay. So we're gonna move this Ripsaw over to the Outcast. We're gonna go to combat. We're gonna draw a card. Okay. 8/7. So we could get rid of a Scab. We could get rid of a Skywarp Scab and a Repository Scab if they double block and Flame Bolt. I think I'm pretty okay with that. They're just going to take it. That's fair. We'll play a land and drop a Suitor. And we'll pass the turn. I do want to see how many lands they've drawn. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye, Spore Crawler, sure. We knew it was coming someday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there should be 5 lands in these 10 cards. They've got a Mirror Hall Mimic too. Gross. Gyros. I don't know how we deal with that. Both Crushing Canopies come in because we need to kill this enchantment too. I don't know if we can survive long enough for them to mill out and then we kill Aruth. But we can try. I guess if we start gaining 3 life off of Glorious Sunrise. You're copying the flyer, come on. Holding up all of their blue mana, interesting. I guess we just don't have to kill the Mimic. Oh, they copied my Outcast, sure. It doesn't get to flip, so that's fine. It's just a 5/4. We'll take 4, that's okay. We get a Belligerent Guest, alrighty. So I have myself an 8/7. I would rather move this over to the Mariner and come in with a 7/7. And I would love to gain 3 life, I think. Yeah. Let's come in with Mr. 7/7 here. We got to remember our opponent's at 7 life, too. So, like, they do have to block this. They can't just take it. They're going to give up Aruth. Interestingly, if we had chosen to give this trample, we would have just won the game with that. But yeah, sure. Give up Aruth. And then we'll drop a guest, and I think we'll pass the turn. Okay, and they're canceling my wash away, which is, or they're washing away my belligerent guest, which is interesting. They think maybe they're going to kill me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 lands. They have 4 lands in their 8-card deck, so they have probably about 50-50 real cards and 50-50 not real cards. A knife is not going to do it. I think what we're going to attempt to do is just, well, actually we could overrun them so everything has trample, so then we don't even have to sack forests, and then see where we go from there. So in. So easy block, I would love to get a blood token. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we go to 2, and do you die? Sold? You really think that you're going to draw something off of this blood token, eh? Good luck, I guess. Good luck. Good luck. Not even going to try. All right. Well, that's fine by me. Okay. Crushing Canopies. Goodbye, Raconteur. And Sportback Wolf, Ceremonial Knife. Saw Blade Slinger, fighting zombies, destroying artifacts. So how many zombies did we see? We saw most of their deck. We saw Repository Scab, Skywarp Scab, Diver Scab, Stitched Assistant. We saw almost all of their deck, except for, I believe, 3 cards. And they have 4 zombies. This deck doesn't look that good, if I'm being honest. It's got some very good cards in it, but it doesn't look that good. So the Slinger's got to be better than something, right? Well, it doesn't fight the Skywarp Scabs, and it doesn't fight the Diver Scabs. It would trade down with an assistant. And it would trade with a Repository Scab. It actually doesn't do much. So I don't think we put it in. All right, let's go with this. I think we've got good draws here. I think we've got a good chance of winning this one. Unless those 3 cards we didn't see are all zombies, I think we're kind of okay. So this is a guaranteed 2. We have 3 turns to find any land to play a Sharpshooter and have our Canopy online. 4 turns to draw any 2 lands to get a Hiveheart Shaman. And someday it would be nice to find a mountain. Let's go for it. Wolf Strike, cool. So Wolf Strike is saved for Aerith. Maybe hitting something that has been mirror mimicked, or whatever the backside is called. They're going to cancel my Sporeback Wolf. You don't know how backbreaking that could be if I don't hit a land here. Oofa. Luck, sack. So Suitor doesn't block, but it does trade, and I don't mind getting a zombie off the table. I don't mind getting creatures off the table if their plan was to syncopate a wolf on 2. So let's actually present that trade. And I mean, it's a value trade up, but it's a value trade up that I'm happy to take. Because again, if we hit a land, well, Weaver's a start. And they missed. Oh, no, they hit their land drop. Falconwrath Celebrants. Okay. That may have to be an unfortunate block, but we've got time and we've got a Hiveheart Shaman now, which is not going to get us lands, but it is a very good creature. You got it. I bet you've got a Skywarp Scab in hand. Another Celebrant. Okay. Okay. Intriguing. So we've got 5 mana at the ready. I think we want to get some creatures down. Because we are going to need to Wolf Strike a Falconwrath Celebrant, I think. So let's get a Sharpshooter down and a Scorpion. So then we can double block Scorpion Sharpshooter, I guess. To kill one of them. And then as long as Scorpion doesn't die, we have Wolf Strike Scorpion to kill something else. But they are presenting 5-drop aggro. And it could be a threat. Markov Retribution, sure. Well, let's get rid of one of them. They are going to kill both my things, unfortunately, but you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Five mana. That is just a Mariner. Or it's a Runebound Wolf holding up a Wolf Strike. Let's get the Mariner down. They're down to 2 cards. They have a shitload of blood. So one of their 4 zombies is gone. Man, 2 Falconwrath Celebrants back to back with us missing lands has hurt a bit. Because it's much later than turn 5, and we're stuck on 4. Which means we've not been able to, like, utilize instant speed effects and such. I would strongly prefer to not have to double block the Celebrants here, but I might have to. Okay, I'm getting sick and frickin' tired of those. You do not get to draw a card, bud. Deal me your 4 damage. Alright, we are going to Runebound Wolf. And we are going to begin to have a bit of fun with ya. Actually, step 1, get this out of the way. I want them to spend their turn putting it on something so that we can Crushing Canopy it. Spend your entire turn putting that on the Celebrants, please. Entire turn. Entire turn. Or on that, sure. A-okay. Get rid of it. Get it out of here. And then we are going to pass the turn. We're at 7 life. We need some stuff going on. They have a lot of cards. That flyer is a problem. We're going to need to find another Crushing Canopy. We have already lost our 1/4, so we might have to put more of these in. We have another one. Man, we are losing to some deeply mediocre cards, I'm going to say. Wedding Announcement. I don't think it's going to go fast enough, but let's see. Let's get in with the Mariner, see what they want to do. Let's get rid of that. Let's get our 1/1. I don't think this is going to be fast enough. They have way too many cards. Cat Lake Curiosity, they're going to draw even more cards. I guess we get to start drawing cards, because we're going to attack with probably everything, to be honest. But they just have way too much value. 5-drop aggro apparently is good enough. Main phase blood, I like it. Main phase blood, I like it. Further main phase blood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lands. And look at us being a fool, sitting on lands as well. So this Runebound Wolf actually does 3 damage. So we will not attack in with it. We'll go 4, 5, 6, 7. So we are doing 10. Like, we actually do have the race on our side. And we will play our land and draw our card. Hello. That does some things. That keeps me alive. That makes them not be alive. That does some things. Flame Breather, don't super care. Chandra, powerfully don't care. I'm not just dead, am I? What does she do? She does nothing that I give a damn about, right? You can deal a damage to me? Okay. Do you have a 1 mana spell in hand? Do you have a 2 mana spell in hand? Come on, not like this. I don't want to lose to mono bad cards. This isn't a bad card. It's just fine. This is deeply mediocre. This is mediocre. Okay. They're digging for a... That's not the mana you wanted to spend. I don't think that's the mana you wanted to spend. Oh, they found another land. But if they had the mana in hand, they would have done it. They may not realize they're dead. But they're dead. Oh, come off it. Oh, what awful, 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 awful cards we just lost to. Oh my god. Falconwrath Celebrant, Falconwrath Celebrant. Into Skywarp Scab, Chandra. They were going to take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They were going to take 16 trample. That was luck sack and a half for them to win that game. What awful cards. All right, we need another sharpshooter in here. Get rid of the belligerent guest. Let's go. That was some bad magic on their side. Play first. Nice aggro start. Give me 1 land in a few turns, 2 lands in a few turns plus, and let's put this person in their place. Play your land, do nothing. Give me a goddamn land, Arena. You son of a... Give me a land. Thank you. Do not have some garbage counterspell. Thank you. Lambholt Raconteur? Sure. Still no land, eh? Let's... I feel like I want to keep the pressure going, which means I want a Toxic Scorpion and attack with a Death Touchy Spore Crawler. I feel like I also want to drop Spiked Ripsaw so the next turn we could just start attacking with gigantic stuff, but we know they have bounce and interaction and such. Let's keep the hits going. Toxic Scorpion, Spore Crawler, attack with Spore Crawler. Get in for 3, drop him to 11. Come off of it. Now the good cards arrive. Let's drop a Mariner, because if they miss a turn, they cannot block it. And I would love to draw a card if you're willing. Thank you. Another land, okay. Okay, hold on to ya butts. Hold on to ya butts. We now need to shift to asking Arena to not flood us out. We have discovered the lands that we wanted, perhaps a little short, perhaps a little late. Necro Duality, we need to dodge their 4 stupid Zombos. We don't have the mana to double play that. So we are going to very willingly get rid of their Mirror Hall, Raconteur. Or have them take 4. That's also A-okay, because high Ill-Tempered Loner, who's going to pack a chainsaw. Okay, Scab, nothing to buy back. So just flood the board. Sounds good. So Ripsaw, suit up Loner. So you have to put at least 6 damage in front of it. Enjoy that. And we'll come in with a Mariner. Yeah. And we'll sack 2 forests here. 1 forest? Oh, 1 forest. Cool. All right, so you're going to 1 by my count. I would like to kill not the spirit one. You are going to 1. You may not have read Ill-Tempered Loner, perhaps. Stitch is distant. Okie dokes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, hello. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to come in with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Trample. They can stop all of our trample. Oh, but Toxic Scorpion with a Ripsaw kills them. Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will have to sack our forests. So if they do have... Well, they would need to have... Yeah, they need to have the Flame Bolt right now. And they don't. So they are now dead. If they have a Sure Strike, they're not dead. Let's ask them very nicely to not have a Sure Strike. Let's see if they understand how Trample and Death Touch work. They do not. They do not understand. We didn't lose to bad cards. Oofa. That was a deck that had some very good cards in it and some very bad cards in it. And it gave us a run for our money. Oddly, not when it played the good cards, but only when it played the bad cards. That doesn't make the bad cards good. But hey, we 3-0'd, and I still didn't have much fun with the format because I do still feel like I played the bombs and won. I played Ill-Tempered Loner there. That was what won us the game. That's Crimson Vow. We've got 2 entire months left of it. So let's keep jamming away, and let's keep doing Kingdom Death Monster content too. because that's super fun. Definitely check that out on Sundays or Mondays when they go up. Let me know anything you want to let me know in the comments down below. Like, share, subscribe. All those things are actually rather important. Like I said, check out Alter Sleeves if you want to. And check out the Sweatsuit Invitational over at twitch.tv/TheManaLeek on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. See if I can win my $100 each week. But I will see you all next time.